Good day, my brothers and sisters. We are carrying on following the life of this lady Ruth, the lady coming from Moab, the lady who has lost the husband, the child of Elimelech, the lady who has lost his father-in-law Elimelech, but she chose to follow the God of Naomi, whom she saw. While Naomi was in the country of Moab, she kept on worshiping God, the true God, the big God, the honorable God, the God who has created the heaven and earth. This lady knew about her gods there in Moab, those gods that are being pleased by throwing young children crying into the fire, and the people will celebrate and say they were giving God the honor. She knew what was happening, but she saw this type of God in this family. She saw this type of God that her husband was worshiping. She saw this type of God that Elimelech was worshiping in the wrong country of Moab, where she was not going to make any progress because a child born in Moab cannot be the member of Jesus' family. So actually what happened, this woman witnessed when her father-in-law died, he witnessed when her husband died, and he witnessed when her mother-in-law said, giving up, I'm going back to Bethlehem. And she felt, because this woman, where is she is going, there is a mighty God. There is the God of heaven and earth. Then I'm going there. And she went there. She went with him. When she arrived in that area, she looked around, but her mother-in-law said, go and work in this farm, the farm that belonged to Boaz, because Boaz is a relative to Elimelech. So it will be wise for you to go there and work in his farm. Naomi knew that as she worked there, as she worked there, she will find favor in Boaz's eyes, and Boaz will start loving her. And she want to arrange that this woman get married to Boaz. That's why she sent her there during the night with perfumes and beautiful clothing, and ask her to go and take the blanket that Boaz is using and sleep underneath it, so that this man will say what he wants about you. So let us go to Ruth 4, and we start reading from 1 to 12. Boaz went to the town gate, took a seat there. Just then, the family redeemer he had mentioned came by. So Boaz called out to him, come over here. Sit down, friend. I want to talk to you. So they sat down together. Then Boaz called 10 leaders from the town and asked them to sit as witnesses. And Boaz said to the family redeemer, you know Naomi, who came back from Moab. She is selling the land that belonged to our relative Elimelech. I thought I should speak to you about it so that you can redeem it if you wish. If you want the land, then buy it here in the presence of these witnesses. But if you don't want it, let me know right away, because I am the next in line to redeem it after you. The man replied, all right, I will redeem it. Then Boaz told him, of course, your purchase of the land from now also requires that you marry Ruth, the Moabite widow. That way she can have children who will carry on her husband's name and keep the land in the family. Then I can't redeem it. The family redeemer replied, because this might endanger my own estate. You redeem that land. I cannot do it. Now, in those days, it was the custom in Israel for everyone transferring the right of purchase to remove the sandal and hand it over to the party. This publicly validates the transaction. So the other family redeemer drew off his sandal and he said to Boaz, you buy the land. Then Boaz said to the elder and the crowd standing there, you are the witness that today I have bought from Naomi all the properties of Elimelech, Kilion, and Mahlon. And with that land I have acquired Ruth, the Moabite widow of Mahlon, to be my wife. This way she can have a son to carry on the family name of her dead husband and to inherit the family property here in his hometown. You are all witness to this. Then the elders and all the people standing in the gate replied, we are witness. May the Lord make this woman who is coming from into your home like Rachel and Leah, from whom all the nation of Israel descended. May you prosper in Ephrath and be famous in Bethlehem. And may the Lord give you descendant by this young woman, who will be like those of our ancestor, Perez, the son of Tamar, and Judah. This is the situation when we see God arranging for the family of Jesus Christ. He is arranging a woman from a foreign land, from Moabites, from the people who sacrifice children, from the people who worship the gods of, of, of other things, to come from that group of people to join the people who worship the mighty God, the God of Israel, to be part and parcel of this family so that she can bear children. That will be the children who, by them, the family of Jesus Christ will be honored. And then, after explaining everything to the family members and to the elders, the Redeemer said, I cannot do it. I cannot buy this land. I don't want Ruth in my life. I don't want anything to do with the Moabite widow of Mahlon to be my wife. So you can have it. The Redeemer said, you can have it. In our life, people will come and say, you can have it. You can have it. In our life, people will come and say, you can have this property. You can have this car. You can have this house. Because you wanted to have this house so that you can get married to Ruth. So Boaz knew that at the end of the day, the way Ruth looked like, the way Ruth was so loyal to the family, she was loyal to the people in Moab. She was loyal to her parent-in-law. She was loyal to the husband. She was loyal to the mother-in-law, and she chose to leave everything that Moab can give and come to be the members of this family. And now, Naomi has arranged that she be married to Boaz. And the lady is exactly doing the same thing. And Boaz is pushing that she get hold of this woman so that she can get married to her and inherit everything that belonged to Elimelech, Cleon, and Mahalon. And that was done in the presence of the elders, right inside the town. And the people said, we are witness, and we want this woman who's coming like Rachel and Leah, from whom all the nations of Israel descendants may you descendant, may you prosper in effort and be famous in Bethlehem. That was the elders confirming that they are part and parcel of this deal. They saw what was happening. And my brothers and sisters, this is the situation that God has created for the family of Jesus Christ to stay online. He did not want to lose any descendant. So he makes sure that by getting rid of Elimelech and his two sons, but acquiring Ruth will make things good for this family. The same applies to Judah. When she slept with Tamar, little did he know that he is cementing the family of Jesus Christ's descendant so that they can be born in the right people. So God arranged for this man. And when the elders were mentioning that, may the Lord give you descendant by this young woman, who will be like those of the ancestor Perez, the son of Tamar and Judah. This is something that we must always look at it as if God has planned anything for you. No matter where you go through, whether you're getting into divorce, whether you are getting into sicknesses, whether you are getting through some challenges in life, financial and otherwise, God Himself will do everything to secure your position in the ministry. No matter how you look like a failure, God will create a situation whereby you will end up being successful in this ministry. That is what we have seen God doing, and we thank God for this because this is good for us. In Jesus' name, amen.